Hi guys, welcome to the channel of love. I'm extremely sleepy, but I decided to do a reading. This energy has been like it all afternoon. I've had like a really good day, but late afternoon, it's like this sleepy energy. So I thought we'll have a look into, we'll look into some cards before I retire for the evening. Okay, what is the time? It is 22:47. I have the affirmators in my hands. The head's feeling a little heavy as well. Feels like it's time for a nice, peaceful, deep sleep. Okay, let's see what card wants to come out of the affirmators. We have everyone's a teacher. Everyone I cross paths with is a teacher in that moment. The ones who give me the fun lessons are the ones I call friends. The ones who give me the hard lessons I sometimes call a-holes. They've chosen a tough job, but someone's got to do it. So today I'm thanking all the a-holes. Thank you, a-holes, for playing your part in making me a better person. Good evening, Christine. Hello, beautiful. Hello, darling. So there is this heaviness. It's like you have a great day and then this arsehole comes in and ruins it all for you, okay? You just want to, go to sleep. Just don't go to bed dwelling on that. Go to bed dwelling on the great day that you've had. Okay. So that's interesting. Like I said, it's a very sleepy energy. But then I felt like it would be beneficial if I was to come on and do a reading. I was going to title this reading, Calling in the Tribe. Because I said I was going to go to bed and I said to Tia Lula, my pussycat, I said to her, come on Tia Lula, let's go and talk to the world. I said, let's, actually, this comes in perfectly. Oh dear. And I said, what was the word I used? I'm not even sure what word I used. I said, let's see, what type of people we can attract. But it was on the negative sense of like the arseholes, well, the weirdos, should we say that? And I actually corrected myself. I said, don't put that out there because I'm going to attract a load of like arseholes now. And it's like, I'm going to call in the tribe. And I said, I'm going to call that my reading. Calling in the tribe. But I forgot. I become really like drowsy again and sleepy. Anyway, wake me up before you go. Don't leave me hanging on like a yo-yo. Wake me up before you go. Take me dancing tonight. Gonna lift my spirits up and then I'll be awake till about 1 AM. Because normally after a reading, I need time to just, Cheers. Anyway, this maybe is another sign because I put the kettle on to make a cup of coffee. I went to have a toilet. And then I was like, I don't actually want a cup of coffee. I would like a glass of Coke. So I have some Coca-Cola, but it's in a Jack Daniels glass. But there is no Jack Daniels in here. But it could be the energy of, cheers, arseholes. I've just got some Coca-Cola. Not Coke. I don't do Coke. Never done Coke. As in like do you sniff Coke? Cocaine. Never done that. That's just sugar. I don't do diet stuff either. Okay. Cheers, Christine, darling. Right. You're waking me up now. So what I did do, I chose some tarot cards. Because I'm not really sure what's going on. Okay. I haven't really delved into it. So I've got this tarot deck here that I picked up. This is like the latest edition, but I don't use them that often. The book's very informational, so let's have a look at that. A guide to using your deck. Oh, it's become all chilly all of a sudden. Spirit moves me every time I'm with you or near you. Whirling like a cyclone in my mind. Queen of Cups. You're my lifeline. So, everyone's a teacher. So, today, I'm thanking all the a-holes. Thank you, a-holes, for playing your part in making me a better person. No, I'm not sure who's talking to whom. I feel like this is the rhino. Okay, he's got tough skin. And he's kind of giving it to this mouse here. Like, I feel this this negative energy is being made to feel quite small. Now, we've got the Queen of Cups here. As I was laying it down there, I feel like this Queen of Cups energy has been the teacher to, it's not this character, even if this character is feminine. I've noticed that, actually. And a couple of comments have been made to me. One's coming to mind. Where a lady said to me about another lady, you know, she's not very, like, strong, even though she's very aggressive and likes to take charge, throws authority around. When something happens, and like she's on her own in a situation, she's not very strong at all. And then I've heard another story like that this week. It's like the ones that come across as being like the bullies and the hard nuts, should we say, the hard nuts to crack. They're quite weak and insecure. Anyway, let's have a look at this Queen of Cups energy, because we're looking at the size, the magnitude of this Queen of Cups in comparison to the rhino here. And there's a good book, I think it might be called Go Rhino. I don't have the book anymore. But that's a really good book. Anyway, and then we've got this little mouse here. So the Queen of Cups, let's read this message. I'm lisping. The keywords: emotional, sensitive, caring, peace-loving, harmonious, imaginative, creative, talents. The Queen of Cups is in touch with her feelings, wise and peace-loving. She is in tune with others. She is sensitive. I'm picking up this energy tonight. There's a bit of heaviness on the head. Sleepy, drowsy. I was going to say tired, but let's not, you know, proclaim that. Tired. We're just feeling sleepy. The energy is a bit heavy. She is sensitive, sympathetic, and kind-hearted, a good listener. She can advise others on matters that are causing concern. The Queen is a highly imaginative woman with creative gifts and talents. This card can represent a mature woman in your life with these characteristics, or it can refer to these qualities in your own character. Okay, so tell me more. Story of my life. Okay, as I tell myself the story of what's happening in my life, I choose to make it the kind of story where even the tough parts have a sort of inner beauty. It's ultimately a happy story where every character, no matter how wicked, is doing their best. And let me tell you, it'll be worth it when I earn that Pulitzer Prize for Best Inner Monologue. Now, what's interesting now? I'm not sure what's interesting now, because it's like the mouse has changed position. So where it says, it's ultimately a happy story where every character, no matter how wicked, is doing their best. So there's a bit of a forgiving energy here, Well, what's coming through, okay, Stockholm Syndrome, when you kind of feel sorry for your abuser. You, I was going to say you grow fond of being treated a certain way. So I'm not sure what's going on here. Let's put that there. Christine, I had a feeling to call him last night, and he picked the phone up and said, "Who is this?" So I walked away from that arsehole. Yeah. Well, I'd say that "who is this" is, you know, he wasn't alone, maybe. So he's playing stupid. Yes, energy is a bit heavy. It is. Hi, Vavi. And then we have the 10 of Wands, which is, well, that very, very heavy burden to carry here. I feel like those look like hands, gloves. Like it's the middle centre part there, it's all like interwoven. Heavy energy. So is this energy actually about standing up for yourself, or is it about you thanking and showing gratitude towards the assholes in your life, the manipulators, and you find yourself like thanking them in a negative sense? It's like when someone's flipped the script on you and you find yourself apologising when it should really be the other way around. Christine, yes, I knew he wasn't alone. I had an intuitive feeling to call and find out. Laugh out loud. Yeah. Okay, let's have a look at the enchanted map. Oh, we can read this 10 of Swords. It's not 10 of Swords. It's a 10 of Wands. 10 of Swords is when, like, that's it. You no longer can carry the weight. You're still carrying the weight here. It's heavy. But this is interesting. Okay, listen to this, because it's optimistic, okay? The keywords for the 10 of Wands is achievement, attainment of goals, satisfaction, experience gained, rest and regeneration needed. In the Rider-Waite-Smith deck, which actually I have, do you know, I ummed and ahed about using these. I had that yesterday with the Mother Mary deck. And I ummed and ahed about using these. And it makes mention of them, so... Jeez. So in the Rider-Waite-Smith deck, the 10 of Wands shows an old man reaching his final destination. He is hunched over with the weight of his load. You have come a long way and are weighed down with the responsibility of turning your vision into reality. Your efforts are about to pay off, but at a cost for you. But at a cost. For you have been shaped by bitter experience and have lost the innocence and optimism of youth. That's really quite sad, isn't it? So your efforts are about to pay off, but at a cost. For you have been shaped by bitter experience and have lost the innocence and optimism of youth. As you reach the end of the cycle, you can find satisfaction in all your achievements so far. You will need to rest and recharge your batteries so that new ideas can form and you can start the process again. Okay. Let's go to the enchanted map. Moonlight. Card number 51. Your intuition allows you to see beyond the mundane, logical and analytical. Follow it. Moonlight beckons. Come and trust your intuition to lead you into places that may not seem logical. Your hunches will be right on target. Resist second-guessing yourself. I just spoke about the Rider-Waite Tarot. And I've done it yesterday with the Mother Mary, but I do have the Mother Mary with me for this reading. So resist second-guessing yourself, for your alternative perception is especially sharp right now. You can see beyond the surface of things and truly read between the lines. This is a good time to use oracle cards or other systems of divination to gain information. So I felt like I was reading between the lines in this reading. So remember that the language of intuition is a symbolic one. It comes subtly through a hunch, a tingling, a clear sound, or an animal or object crossing your path. Spirit is sending you messages to help you now. Success is yours if you follow the signs. That's interesting because this evening I had a message from a Divine Feminine telling me about all these signs that she's been... I mean, this was literally like less than an hour ago. And she left me a voice message telling me about all these signs. And my response to her, well, part of it was, I wonder where the signs will lead you next. Okay. I wonder. And I wonder why we hold on with tears in our eyes. I can feel the heaviness lifting. What's coming through? Come now, do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth and nothing but the truth? So help me God. God will help you whenever you ask for his help. But he appreciates it if you're truthful. This is an unhappy card. It's feeling the loss, the emotional loss. What I actually feel is the emotional maturity that comes through being emotionally mature in this energy here, the Queen of Cups. So, when it said here about it comes at a cost, Two of Cups is still standing there behind you, but you're carrying this heavy weight, heavy coat. It's like that. That you can't untangle, unweave yourself. It's a sad situation. There is another card underneath here. Oh, okay. Everyone's a teacher. Now learn the lesson. Get the hell out of here. Oh, there it is. So I spoke about the Ten of Wands. And I said, well, if the Ten of Swords comes up, that's the end. You can't do that anymore. And that's that tired energy here. Look at the heavy cloud pushing down all this weight. There's definitely this energy when the moon reaches its fullness. It's a full moon, which is fastly approaching. Take note of intuitive messages. Okay, I'm going to put another card from the Enchanted Map. Well, we have Protecting Treasure. know, Bunny. Is butter good luck? You know when you get like a buttercup and you hold it underneath your chin and if it reflects, what they say, you like butter. I don't know if it has anything to do with good luck. Not sure. Excuse me. I felt like I had a frog in my throat. Come on in, baby girl. You can see her tail. I said yesterday about look out for like the animals' tails. I'm not sure what the cat's tail would do. A shadow just like waved in on the screen. Let's have a look at this message. Card number 39. You are always protected and divinely directed. Although this is a time of great risk, know that at a fundamental level, you are able to move forward safely and securely. The proverbial, excuse me, the proverbial nest egg is safe and sound, no matter the fluctuations in the world. Guardian angels and other guides are whispering to you. Don't you just love the signs? Come on, guys. Guardian angels and other guides are whispering to you, making you aware of their protective presence. And she's actually going around the room like climbing up the walls. Okay. Oh, that come out earlier. Walls and ceilings. You know when you feel like the ceiling's caving in on you and the walls are closing in on you? Yeah. That energy was coming through. And she's like got her paws up against the wall. She's kind of going down the wall and making the sounds as she's putting her two front paws up, stretching up onto the wall. Okay, they're making you aware of their protective presence. Your loyalty, I feel this is really speaking to the Queen of Cups energy here, the Divine Feminine's energy. So your loyalty is an important theme now. Nurture that which you hold dear. This is a good time to strengthen bonds of friendship and ensure their integrity. If you feel tested right now, know that a true and loyal heart always achieves its aim. Take refuge under an angel's wing. Now I feel as if it's kind of flipped back to this masculine here. This Divine Feminine energy is an angel's, angelic energy, wide open. So if you feel tested right now, know that a true and loyal heart always achieves its aim. Take refuge under an angel's wing. You are not alone and have no need to fear. Embrace your courage. Okay, so we have wide open. Card number 42. You are free to express your uniqueness to the world and share in all the bounty of life's endless possibilities. All manner of opportunities are presented to you at this time. The wide open card is a signal that you're able to truly manifest your dreams and that your goals are in sight. Don't remain small and contracted. So we can go back to where we can see this here. I mean, that snake energy has become extremely big in comparison to the... I mean, we had the rhino, the snake, but they've kind of swapped positions. But look how big. There's a Queen of Love energy is here. So don't remain small and contracted. Instead, expand your horizons beyond what you believe to be your limitations. You have a unique voice that needs to be expressed in the world. The universe is supportive of new ideas and approaches at this time, so speak up and speak out. This card is a sign of the maverick who freely roams the wide open space of possibility. Allow for a greater vision to replace old ideas as you dream a grander dream. Okay. So I also have the Chakra Wisdom Tarot cards here. Hey Cynthia. Yes, hello. Yes, love you. Yes, love you too, darling. Look at that. The Ace of Cups. And there's the Queen of Cups here, look. That's a beautiful card. Hey Moon Cookie. Good evening to the channel War of Love. Hello everyone. Cheers. Lucy, I have roasted chicken, carrot. Any other vegetables, Moon Cookie? Or just roasted chicken and carrot? Cheers, Moon Cookie. I just have Coca-Cola. And potatoes in the oven. Mashed potatoes and gravy on the side. Wow. Roast potatoes and mashed potatoes. Sounds like Christmas Day. Okay. It's normally one or the other for us. Might get that at Christmas time. It sounds yummy. Cynthia, yes, that ace came out yesterday, and today's Spiritual Union from the Psychic Tarot deck. Oh, nice. Moon Cookie just had a little spat with my offspring, though. Yeah, and breathe. So, you're being tested, and how are you going to respond, Moon Cookie? Knowing that you're being tested. Numb sounds fantastic. Oh, numb? Yum? Numb. Okay, Ace of Cups. The root of wanton abandon. The Lady of the Ace reaches from her internal desires to the cup of bliss being offered by the Creator. Will you allow yourself to do better than your family of origin? The chakra message. The ace represents love offered and being fully committed to the moment. Are you being ruled by your brain, or is your soul reaching away from the roots of your past? Okay, the indication. Good morning, Dowie. Christine, well, I hope you heard my voice. Text messages, because I sure spoke my truth. Okay, Cynthia. Spring off, as my big brother would say. Okay, right. Indication. The grounding power of the root chakra brings tangible results from a vision. Do you have a vision of love? Can you experience it? Keywords: spirituality, exhilaration, engagement, devotion, fidelity. The meditation. Imagine reaching to the heavens as white light comes into you and brings your desired result down to the earth. What would most support you in this moment? And the contemplation. While others may influence you, only you can choose to receive the love offered. This is very strange voice coming through me this evening. Let's get another card from him. The Seven of Wands. Let's zoom in on this card. extremely thirsty this evening. Okay, now that you've woke me up, Seven of Wands. Whereabouts are the sevens? Here they are. The path of indomitable strength. I like this. She is aligned with spirit. The wands behind her were never challenges, merely tools she did not know how to use. Her connection to spirit makes her focus mesmerizing. Do not undervalue feminine energy. Anything in the way of her being victorious will be moved elsewhere. Very strong, powerful message. The chakra message. Things are happening that you do not yet see. Cultivate an unrelenting commitment to rise above obstacles. Hold strong and focus on your outcome. The indication, extraordinary vision, requires universal support. Feminine power offers the confidence of support and indicates a summoning from the universal consciousness. And I wanted to call this reading, calling in the tribe. Keywords: resolve, faith, forcefulness, leadership, harassment and gossip. Okay. The meditation. Feel into the difference between your internal knowing and internal doubt. Breathe. Now that you know the difference, you have the power of choice in any moment. The contemplation. Turn on your inner compass. Step into your own certainty in knowing what and who you stand for. Feminine energy is coming through very strong. What are you doing behind now? Come here, baby. I'm not sure what you're doing. Come. Okay. It's like you took the long way round. It's like she's walked the, would you say like the perimeter? Is that the right way to say that? It's 3333 on the counter. That's how long I've been on for. Walking the perimeter of the room rather than like straight across it. Would that be the right way of saying that? Anyway. Let's have a look at some... Okay, she's on the back of the chair now, like scratching the wall. What's up there, baby girl? Candid. Truthful and straightforward. Wow. I know that you ladies have been mentioning this energy. Bluntness, I think you described it at. Frightened, afraid or anxious. This is the latest. Been up all week. And nostalgia. A sentimental longing or wistful affection for a period in the past. Okay, one more. Understanding. The ability to understand something. Comprehension. And we got scared. Fearful and frightened. Oh, hold on. I've still got the camera zoomed in. Okay. In the middle of the night. I'm not sure what's going on with the pussycat, but now she's in the next corner, and she's going to every corner and trying to climb. Can you hear her? She's climbing up the wall. But like she's standing on top of like my books. Yeah. Come here, baby. I'm sure everything is absolutely fine. I love the fact that you're going round, adding all this extra pussycat protection, doing your duty because you feel drawn to do it. This is great. I don't think you're insane. Okay? I appreciate it, but I believe that you've gone round all of the room. I think we're good. Well, remember, she's only a baby, so she's like going to do a proper job, isn't she? The other ones are so chilled out. Bam Bam does that. The drywall is clawed virtually up to the window. How crazy I am. It said to pay attention to the animals, nature. I'm just doing what I'm told, and so is she. Or she's showing us that, you know, someone's like climbing the walls. This is a real tough energy. The Ten of Swords and the Ten of Wands. Scared, fearful, frightened. Frightened. Truthful and straightforward. Okay. Well, let me go to these cards that tell us a bit more. The card's gone to the floor. It is, oh my goodness gracious me. Okay. I've been stabbed in the back so many times. I don't want to be here. I would say that this is like, that's the masculine saying to the feminine, look, I've been stabbed in the back so many times. I would say, Divine Feminine, just be a bit easy with your words, okay? Maybe not so blunt, they're going through it. So I've been stabbed in the back so many times, I don't want to be here. They don't want to be where they are, okay? The Divine Feminine responds, I can spiritually see what is happening. But I'm not allowed to intervene. You'll never learn the lesson if the Divine Feminine keeps intervening and lifting you up when she senses that you're down. You'll use and abuse that. And where actually you need to sort yourself out and your life out. Okay, so you understand why the Divine Feminine is not intervening. I can tell you, and I actually use this, okay, as a reference to explain. As a reference, what's the terminology, I suppose? To explain, like, how I see it. Every time, like, I reach out because I want to check to make sure that he's okay, and you just have that urge, don't you? You can bring them comfort. But if they're open and receptive to it, I mean, there's a chance of, you know, they might not be in that moment, and you get the rejection side of it. But every time I do that, it's like I receive a spiritual spanking. It's like, don't do that. They need to learn. They need to grow for themselves. So I can spiritually see what is happening, but I'm not allowed to intervene. Otherwise I get a spiritual spanking. There you go. I am watching. I want to add this though, but I am watching the manifestation unfold, which through the sign synchronicities, and I am ready. The Divine Feminine is being protected. From the storm that the masculine is going through. Hello, Sherry. Hello, darling. Cynthia, a little bit funny. I like the humour. We've scattered Simon around, you know, the around the world. I've still got a few canisters left to do, but whenever we go through, you know, the airport, he flashes up as being radioactive. And they normally hold up like the little canister and they say to me, "What is this?" I said, "Oh, that's my husband." I said, "Is he playing up again?" It's the humour that can come with death. And, or the kids will be like, "Is that Dad?" I'm like, "Yeah." But once they said to me, "Come and have a look and see how he comes up on the screen." Like, he comes up as being like a radioactive. I don't. Every time. I think that was going to, I don't know where we was going to actually. Oh, it would have been maybe to LA. Yeah. There you go. I plan on resurrecting this connection. I am scared to say hello. I want to, but you have me all in my emotions. Now, there's a reason, because after I wrote that, I questioned it. We're not to second guess, second question ourselves. I'm scared to say hello. I want to, but you have me all in my emotions. Not all up in my emotions, because this masculine is not up at all, is he? He's down. And I'm so sorry for retreating. I made you wait for too long. I feel embarrassed for wasting too much time. I think he feels embarrassed about his situation. Anyway. Sent to teach you something. So let's cut to the chase, because there is this need for truthfulness, straightforwardness. Let's simplify it. So I feel it's not so much about what we think, it's what we feel. I feel we're going to end with a Mother Mary message. Sherry, darling, I hope you're keeping really well. I was calling this reading like calling in the tribe, and I could see you all coming in. Moon Cookie, Sherry, Cynthia, Christine, a few others. But let's see whether or not they join us. But I felt this energy of let's come together. But like I said at the beginning, first of all, I wondered if I was calling in all the arseholes. We've had a couple. They're not arseholes. They're just different, aren't they? Then, you know, let's cut to the chase. They're not talking. They're not talking like our language. So at the moment. All together right now. Yeah. Yes, we are here. We are, aren't we? I love it. We've got each other. You know, these guys, I'm not told a soul. They've been just carrying this with themselves. Very heavy burdens to carry. Sherry, yes, I'm good. He apologised and said he wants to get together. I'll leave it up to him then. Yes, that's good. That's nice, Sherry. Just personally, I believe that we have to give everybody the opportunity. I mean, the least we can do is just listen. And what come through today, it was like there's a lot to talk about. Eventually, though. You know, eventually. It doesn't all need to be talked about straight away, does it? it will be talked about eventually, but about being in the moment. And he'll need that. And I feel it's really nice to be able to give him that opportunity to apologise and well, getting together, being within each other's presence. Big, brave moves. Beautiful. Just allow it all to unfold, Sherry. Cynthia, one day you'll both be dead, Christine. Am I reading this out loud? Before you know it, they rip the whole thing out from under you and you realise you was an angel this whole time. And their play ending is just life begun. Interesting. Sherry, he's always very busy. On my vision board, my partner is present and available. I believe that that's because that sign's been coming through about the busyness. And because I've been hearing messages, having, you know, conversations with myself, with the divine regarding this topic. And it's like, yeah, it takes a continued commitment, dedication. I'm not sure how to say that, but that will be something they look at. That they're so busy that you don't see the importance of spending time building a beautiful soul love connection. It's not cool, is it, to hear that they're busy all the time. And I feel that that's one of the reasons why I kind of retreat is because you're just busy all the time. So it made it very apparent. It's apparent that you're too busy. So interesting energy. It's all about surrendering, though. It's like that, yeah, like you say. It's up to him, really. I agree with you. On my vision board, my partner is present and available. Absolutely. Yeah, I mean, it's no good if you can't kind of pick up the phone and ring them, you know, when you want to speak to them or message them without that kind of, is it the right timing, walking on eggshells. It's an awkwardness. The awkwardness needs to go. There's no need for an awkwardness, but it's there. And it means something. It has meaning. Because you don't really have that awkwardness with anybody else. Christine is laughing. Okay. Not sure what about. As nice about it, I need to feel his vibe. That's exactly it. It's like no decisions need to be made. You just need to feel the vibe and yeah. Wow. And I've surrendered my, what does that say? What is that word? It's actually I would have thought that might say expectations, but well, expectations, yeah. It was expectations. What is that word it came out with? Prior to criticilins. Tins. I haven't got my glasses with me. Is it an L? Is it a T? Is it a T? Is it an L? Oh my goodness. Oh, I love that I was determined to learn this new word. Need to feel, yeah, you do need to feel his vibe in the 3D. I mean, it's been a while. This was coming through really today. You know, it's been like, for me, like 6 years, over 6 years since actual physical meeting. And I'm not the same person that I was 6 years ago. Completely different. So, yeah. Okay. Travels for work a lot. Okay, let's that money makes the world something. Or the want for it, yeah. It's given up. That's the cost in this reason. It said it will come at a It will come at a price, at a cost, because it's made you bitter. There was a message, Sherry, earlier on. I'm not sure you were here at the beginning. You may have been, you may not just have said hi, but I think it was when I described the Ten of Wands energy here. Okay, I feel like expectations, great expectations. I would expect great expectations from my masculine, and I'm sure that he would expect great expectations from me. We expect greatness. And we actually unlock that within each other. So we're great. It's just the others. Like, you're great, aren't you, when you're together? It's oh, it's a funny setup. Okay. I'm going to finish with a Mother Mary message, and we shall catch up again soon, because it is 22 minutes away from midnight, and one might just turn into a pumpkin. Who knows? Okay, so let's finish off this message, please, this reading, with a message from the Mother Mary. Our Lady of Radiant Grace, card number 33. So I saw that synchronicity, 3333, during the reading. So you can actually go back to that, can't you? Time stamp. It might be just a little bit before or after that you hear me say it. I'm not sure what the counter will say for you because there's a bit of a lag. But it said 3333. So let's read this message. Another hour and a half before our dinner is ready. Ready? Yum, 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 yum. Yum. 33. Let's read this message, and then I'm going to go and retire for the evening. Okay. Colours of the world, spice up your life. Every boy and every girl, spice up your life. People of the world, spice up your life. The descent of my grace changes everything. Your body, your mind, and your soul are brought to life in new ways, and freedom opens up to you. Can you release your familiarity with and attachment to old ways of being? Can you release your expectation of enslavement and control? You are my child. When you place your trust in me, I allow no one to harm you, no thing to confine your spirit. You are free to live boldly and expansively. There shall be no prison for your soul, beloved of mine. Your soul shall be in love with the earth and fly free. Like an animal who has been wounded and must learn to release aggression and distrust in order to know love and tenderness, we too must learn how to trust again and again. The nature of our modern culture is that it tries to kill the soul and break the spirit. We are pushed and prodded into fitting into stereotypes, humbled into believing we are not enough just as we are, and manipulated into believing we must buy our way into status in order to have worth. The body is humiliated by comparisons and judgments, and the spirit is derided by beliefs that if you cannot see or touch it physically, then it isn't real. You aren't in the real world if you believe in spiritual matters, and you are delusional and naive if you aim to live from love rather than from scarcity, power games, and fear. This is part of the test of being human. You were born to rise above these humiliations and disparagements to become stronger than them, wiser than them. In doing so, we help liberate others as well, showing the way, a more authentic and healing way to live. We were born not to fear our bodies and deny our spirits, but to love the earth and fly with the wings of the Holy Mother's grace. Even with powerful and marvellous wings upon our back, and the perfect current in the air through which to soar into freedom and exhilaration, if we do not trust enough to leap, all that comes to nothing. To live into our divine destiny, which is so much nobler, more compassionate, kind, emotionally rich, creative and rebellious than modern culture would have us believe, we need to trust. We need to trust that we are enough and that we are worthy of receiving. This is not some misplaced sense of entitlement or belief that the world owes us, or that the suffering of others only matters, if at all, when we have all our own needs met. The spiritual grace of the Holy Mother does not revolve around immature tantrums. Why is it not letting me get that word out? Anyway, the spiritual grace of the Holy Mother does not revolve around immature tantrums or thwarted egos. The ability to receive what the oracle speaks of requires the genuine, heart-centered realization that the divine lives and breathes as us and wants to come into full expression through all that we are, unique talents and quirky visions included. For this trust to manifest, and for us to be freed from self-imposed prisons that would lock us into fearful doubt and confusion, we need the radiant grace of Our Lady. That radiant grace is sunlight cutting through cloud and illuminating the earth in golden light. That grace is a joyful gasp that erupts from your lips when you witness a spontaneous, beautiful moment in the natural world. That is the grace that lifts us. We see that the door on the cage we once believed ourselves to be locked within is actually not locked at all. That grace is the chappelle we need to kick the door open and dare to step outside. It is the Divine Mother standing on the other side of the unlocked cage door that we have just kicked open, beckoning us to join her. She stands there in a lush field of wild flowers, hair blowing in the wind, calling to us. She says, "Come here, beloved of mine, step into this wild world with me. We have so much to share together and with the rest of the world. Let's go rattle some cages. Freedom awaits all of my children." So this reading being called Calling in the Tribe. And here we have the Mother Mary standing there in a lush field of wild flowers, hair blowing in the wind, calling to us. And she says, "Come here, beloved of mine, step into this wild world with me. We have so much to share together and with the rest of the world. Let's go rattle some cages. Freedom awaits all of my children." This oracle comes to you at a time when, whether you are conscious of it or not, a greater spiritual embodiment is upon you. This will take great courage to accept. You are not necessarily feeling control or understand some of the changes in relationships and life circumstances that happen as a result of this greater divine presence manifesting within your being. These changes are manifesting through the Mother's grace to allow for you to be free. Remember that freedom does not mean being alone. Freedom comes with a sense of living your destiny without obstruction. That will include having deep and connected relationships that feed and nourish the soul. Allow the Mother to flow into your heart and be with you as you trust in what is unfolding now through her radiant grace. There you have it. Right, guys. Okay, I will catch up with you all soon. So until then, have yourself a lovely evening. Take care. Much love. Bye for now.